Every Kid Counts is really important to me for several reasons. Initially, my first reason is because I'm a founder of Count the Kicks, and Count the Kicks is the campaign that Every Kid Counts athletes support. I, along with 4 other women here in Iowa, started Count the Kicks out of our own losses. All 5 of us lost babies. My daughter Emma was born in 2001, and the other 4 founders, Jan, Carrie, Tiffin, and Janet, they all lost babies a couple of years later. And initially, we met each other just trying to get through our own grief. We had all been told that stillbirth rarely happens. In fact, one of our founders was told that her chances of having a stillborn baby were 1 in a million, compared to winning the lottery. And as we got to know each other and started to ask questions about why had this happened to us, we started to do our own research, and we learned that really stillbirth was not that rare. Stillbirth is occurring all over the country at really staggering rates. We looked at those numbers and said, that's not rare. And we weren't content to sit by and say nothing can be done. At the time, we were 5 moms really just trying to get over the loss of our daughters. And we met in coffee shops, and we dreamed about saving 1 baby, so 1 family didn't have to go through what we had. And we said, what can we do? So we worked with some local ad agencies, our Department of Public Health, and we said, we can start here in our state. We're all here in the state of Iowa. We can start here. And we developed Count the Kicks, and Count the Kicks was an evidence-based program that teaches parents to track the baby's movements in the 3rd trimester and look for changes. We started that in 2008, and here in Iowa, we are really proud to say that we've reduced our stillbirth rate by over 1/3. That reduction that we've seen in Iowa, we said we can do that throughout the country. So in the past several years, we've done that. We've partnered with local organizations, Department of Public Health throughout the country. We have ambassadors all over the country, and so they have taken that mission and are saving babies by teaching parents to track their baby's movements in the 3rd trimester. We hope that athletes are going to see something bigger than themselves. They may not have the perfect punt, the perfect kick. Their stats may not all come out just the way they want to, which they don't in life, right? But when they know that that performance on the field is really making an impact for families off of the field, that's a win. So we hope that they're able to learn about making that difference, giving back, working with other people for a common cause. We also really want to make sure that athletes have fun with Every Kid Counts. We want to make it a fun competition. We'll have scholarships and events and connections and swag that they're going to get in the mail. We want them to enjoy the process, and championing something bigger than themselves, I think, is something that is really rewarding for all of us, right? But as a teenager, to actually see where those dollars are going and the difference that you personally are making on families, I think is really important. I have a 16-year-old son named Will, who he was a high school soccer player and kind of came into kicking. So he's also a kicker and a punter. So I've been, through Every Kid Counts, I've really been able to see our 2 worlds for our family come together. We've gotten to work with different specialists and gotten to see athletes have the opportunity to give back to their communities. And it's a cause that our family, Will himself, can really speak to being important. So it's a really personal connection for me, and there's nothing really quite like seeing other people champion a cause that's so close to your heart, I guess. Personally, as a mom, I've lost a child, but many people have not. And so when I see people look at the pain that we've gone through and say, I want to help, I want to do something, especially young men, young women who are, teenagers, right? To see them champion a cause and appreciate what families have gone through and want to give back, there's nothing quite like that. Imagine being a college athlete, a teenager, saying, because I raise money for this cause, using my performance on the field, something I love anyway, right? The sport I love, I was able to save a life. I was able to change the trajectory for a family, to make sure that another family doesn't have that devastating loss of a child. And we know that those athletes are really going to hear those stories. Because not only are they raising funds to support Count the Kicks so that we're educating parents all over the country, they're also spreading awareness, right? So when they talk about Count the Kicks, when they tell people about the cause that they're raising money for, people start to say, what is that, right? They'll go to our website, they'll ask, and they're raising awareness. Someone will tell someone, and a life will be saved.